Okay, so that video ended. I'm gonna like add this onto it. Of course it did though. Okay, so bitches be crazy in the reverse. So they tried to convince you that somebody was crazy. Okay, this Libra who's in their pride and ego, they're not wise. They couldn't even help but try to make it a priority to hate on this person. It all stemmed back to envy. Okay, this person has parental issues. We saw parental issues in the video before. Okay, they're not taking anything from any of the mistakes that they make in life. They're just continuing to be an envious hater. Okay, in their pride and their ego. They can't help it. They can't even help themselves. They're like celebrating all the time. Like celebrating what? What's there to celebrate? Not taking anything from your mistakes, not even being able to help yourself, acting impulsively like crazy, like not being wise, pride, ego, hater. You like fucking, you brought your own jealous, hater ass, pride, ego energy into a group and you fucked it up. You fucked it up for everybody. You just had to. You couldn't even help yourself. So like not only did you ruin the life, like you ruined it for everybody. Somebody ruined it for everybody. Just by like fucking lying all the time. Like they never had any proof. They never had any proof. And the proof that they had was forged if they did. Because earlier I was getting like paperwork, but like it was clearly like not real. It wasn't real. And the only reason it looked real was because the same person was fucking a cop. Wild. Okay, so there's going to be 2 videos today. The part 1, that's short because I just explained a few things and then it got cut off. So yeah, this person that they were attacking was blessed and trustworthy. And the person that was attacking them was karmic as fuck, like abusive. Okay? Abusive. And there's proof of this. There's proof of this, okay? Like this is a big mistake and someone's gonna recognize, okay? It's just too bad. It's just too bad. And I did absolutely nothing, okay? I did absolutely nothing. And even when something was done to me, I continued to not do anything. For a reason. Okay, we're gonna do the daily affirmations. Because I feel like this needs to be a daily affirmation day. Yeah, just a fucking hater. Straight up hater. Okay? They like attack people that they're jealous of. It's nothing to do with anything. And that's just how much hate they have inside. More than the men. Okay, this bitch is fucking actually crazy. Like actually crazy, no reason, no business. Okay? It's like easily identified that this bitch is whack. Like you look at them, they look evil. They look evil. It's consuming them. It's like someone looks what they've been through, like they're like They look like they're hurting. Oh, shit. Someone was doing, like, spell work to, like, stay young, and that backfired. Because, I mean, like, back in the day, like, a couple years ago. They're funny. Okay, back in the day, a couple years ago, someone was like, you just don't age. You just don't age. It was a compliment, okay? You just don't age. It's like, they aged rapidly real fast somehow. They're, like, old as fuck now. Like, yikes. A good thing for like aging would be like, I don't really do anything for aging yet, but if you get like vitamin C powder, like the powder kind, like the bag, like the orange bag, you get vitamin C, and then mix vitamin E with vitamin C powder form, both powder forms, and make a paste with water and use that as a mask. Put that on your face as like a paste until it dries. And you can keep that on all night or whatever, however long you want. It's only vitamin C and vitamin E, and that really helps for age. Trust me, I know like a older lady who does it, and she looks young as fuck. Like, she looks really good for her age. But she's also a healer, so like healers, like they get energy treatments. Okay, say if I were to give a treatment to someone. Okay, for example, I like out in public, I gave a treatment to a homeless man. I'm going to get a treatment in return from God, from my spiritual team. I don't know how. Okay, I don't know what it's going to be, if it's going to be physical, if it's going to be like mental, if it's going to be spiritual, some sort of treatment. But as I give one, I get one in return, okay? And that's for everybody. That goes for everybody. So as you do good, you get good, right? As you intend to heal yourself, you get a healing treatment as well. Did I say that? This shit's like flying. Oh, read that. Okay. I'm thankful for all the universe that has given me. You know, I was scrolling last night. Not doomfully, like I didn't stay up real late, but but I saw. Okay, do you get? Fuck, I forget his name. It's a tarot reader though. It's a tarot reader. He used to be like Scorpio or whatever. Anyways, something dimension. Oh, I don't know. I'm not even gonna try because it's not gonna be right. But I think his name is James. He's a tarot reader. He has lots of people subscribe to his channel. But anyways, in his, like, I was just scrolling through YouTube and I saw like someone has identified the difference between manipulation and manifestation, right? Big difference, positive, negative, right? You should never be forced. You should never force people into things. They should have the free willing choice, okay? And you should have the free willing choice to make better decisions in your life, to vibrate at a higher frequency, to attract someone the same, right? And that's how you are able to attract someone who's also unpacking as they go, who's also connected the dots from their present triggers to their past, made peace with it, and able to release them, right? That's how you attract these types of people, is by manifestation, not manipulation. If you're doing lots of manipulation, then you're going to attract that manipulation, people who do the same thing as you, okay? And I like read that and I'm like, oh, that's fucking powerful. So you might want to go like watch that. I didn't watch it, but I like read the title and I was like, damn. That's how it's done. Son. Okay, this one. Thank you. I speak my truth with confidence and I get my point across clearly. Queen of Swords. Right? And there's a way to do this. There's a way to do this with respect. Right? With all due respect. I just keep hearing that a lot, so I'm saying it a lot. With all due respect, this is just what it is for me, right? How can you fight with that? You can't, unless you already want to fight that person. You just already decided it in your mind, okay? Like this other bitch who already decided in their mind and then grouped people up to be a hater, right? If people understood how far it went with this woman, the depths of their hate, and they would have done this to anyone. If they were jealous of you, they would have did it to you too, right? This is like the turning of it poisoned the group. And like, how do you poison something that's already poisoned? You turn them on each other, right? Off some dumb shit. And that's what happened. She's actually crazy. And I don't even really know. I'm getting what is that? Benevolence? Benevolence? No. I am butchering this word. That doesn't even look like English. Okay. I'm getting guided to read the book. Violence, force, fatality, efforts, extraordinary efforts, okay? Weakness, pettiness, blindness. They don't even know. They just can't help their jealousy. Okay, they became a part of this group to have some sort of protection, but to also attack someone that they fucking hate for no fucking reason. Ooh, man. This is so wild. There's like, they'll I heard that you're not going into the crazy home this time. You're not going into the crazy home this time. You're not going there. You're going somewhere else. You're not going into the crazy home this time. So you're caught. You're caught. Okay, and you also brought heat to your group. Just by being a hater. Right? It never pays off to be a hater. It just doesn't. My back is a little bit sore from last night. The cabin in the woods. Woods is like an American thing to say, right? Because like in Saskatchewan, well, I don't know if it's in Alberta, but like we call it the bush. We just do. The woods is like an American thing. Just like in Saskatchewan, they call like hoodies. They call them bunny hugs, right? They call them bunny hugs. And then when I moved here and I called it a bunny hug, people were like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm like, I don't know. Okay. King of Cups in the reverse. I don't know why I'm not excited about it, but let me read this to you, okay? Was unable to transform, okay? They didn't embrace this change. Okay, they kept going back to this crazy. Okay? I offer compassion and guidance to those who need it. So maybe this wasn't a woman, this was a man. No compassion. Heartless. Like fucking heartless. Like, why you gotta be that way? Someone spoke the truth on you being like an energy vampire. They could have wrote you a letter. identifying exactly who you are. You guide people down the wrong path due to hate, jealousy, envy. Yes, you lead people down the wrong path, the Hierophant in the reverse. It's like you preach it. You're disrespectful. I respect and learn from sacred spiritual traditions in the reverse. This is like condemnment. Benevolence. I'm going to read this from the book because like the Hierophant in reverse is like, the Hierophant is like a leader. It's supposed to be like a spiritual leader, like someone who practices what they preach, who's learned something, and in learning something has the right to now teach it. Okay? But this is like a heartless person who leads people down the wrong path, like has this sort of like status, but fucking leads people down the wrong path. This is like satanic. Just let me read the Hierophant in reverse, okay? A society, over kindness, okay? In order to manipulate, though. In order to manipulate. Weakness. You feel like someone speaking their truth brings you weakness, so you are cutthroat and cold. There it is. Then speak more truth. Do more work on self. Like, I don't know what to tell you, man, but that's a fucking you problem. It has nothing to do with this Queen of Swords. It has nothing to do with her and the way she speaks on point, gets her point across clearly, okay? Like, maybe you shouldn't have fucked with this person, is what I'm getting. Like, you thought that you can control this situation. You thought that you were in control. You thought that you could do whatever the fuck you wanted to someone who is speaking their truth, okay? And, like, you're weak. You're weak. Otherwise, you wouldn't have did that to begin with. I'm ready to take positive action to achieve what I want in life, in the reverse. Somebody, like, burnt all their bridges. They just look like a fucking hater. Because how many people did you group up to attack this one person that didn't do anything to you? Even when you started doing things to this person still didn't retaliate. A lot. A lot. And they still only rely on God for protection. Okay, that shows your weakness and their strength. That shows their confidence and your lack thereof. Okay, you're cold, you're cutthroat, you're calculated, and that's just who you are now, right? You got to sit with that. This person has been doing it. They've been unpacking as they go. So, I mean, still has nothing to do with them, right? It just doesn't. Okay, so I'm going to do a dose with the small things. I'm headed to Saskatchewan today, actually. I'm going to see my grandmother. She's getting older. She's getting older. And she homed me when I didn't have a home. Okay, when I was homeless and nobody wanted to have me in their home. She homed me. Okay. Got me back on my feet. So I'm going to see her because she's getting older, and that's who I want to spend my birthday with. So I'm going there so I can spend my birthday with her. Jacking your Sal and saying it's theirs. Okay. And like when you journal, you will like have some eureka moments. You'll be like, whoa, oh shit. Right? You'll have epiphanies. Oh, I was getting this last night. God made everybody have an epiphany yesterday. It was like late at night. God dropped like an epiphany in everybody's mind last night. Everybody in the world, okay? Whether it be minor or like life-changing epiphanies, right? Different perspectives on something, okay? I saw God drop ideas in every single person's head last night. So congratulations on your epiphany, whether it be small or tremendous. Angel number 61 and angel number 149. It could be something like the way you make your dough is better, right? It could be minuscule. It could be something, but you came to some sort of realization about something. Yes. You could be wanting to gatekeep it, or you could not quite yet pinpoint what exactly it is, but it's something about manifestation, okay? It's something about how you do something, okay? It's something in like some sort of order. I don't know how to explain it, but epiphany energy. Okay, read articles and books with entirely different points of view from your own and try to learn something. Have you ever noticed that particularly everything you read justifies and reinforces your own opinions and views on life? The same is true with our radio and television listening and viewing choices as well. In fact, on America's, and like especially because of like technology picking up what we're speaking on, right? Like you say something and then all your ads are fucking about that. It's just what it is now. In fact, on America's most popular radio talk show, callers often identify themselves as ditto heads, meaning I already agree with you, everything you say. Tell me more. Liberals, conservatives, we're all the same. We form opinions, right? And music genres too, right? People do that. I listen to all types of music. We form opinions and then spend our entire lifetimes validating what we believe to be true. This rigidity is sad because there's so much we can learn from points of view that are different from our own. It's also sad because of stubbornness, the stubbornness it takes to keep our heart and mind close to everything other than our own point of view creates a great deal of inner stress. A closed mind always fighting to keep everything else at arm's length. We forget that we're all equally convinced that our own way of looking at the world is the only correct way. And it's just too bad, right? You don't get to experience everything, right? You don't get to see things through other people's eyes. You miss out on a lot of beauties in life by being this way. We forget that two people who disagree with one another can often use the identical examples to prove their own point of view. And both sides can be articulate and convincing. Knowing this, we can either buckle down and get even more stubborn, or we can lighten up and try to learn something new. Just for a few minutes a day, whatever your slant on life. Try making a gentle effort to read articles and or books with different points of view. You don't need to change your core beliefs or your deepest held positions. All you're doing is expanding your mind and opening your heart to new ideas. And like that's like when I was like getting into spirituality and things, and like people were really like hating me for it. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I don't get on you about your beliefs, okay? And I'm teaching what like has gotten me out of some like really, really dark shit. And it was spirituality, okay? And I do own that, and I do believe in it to my core. You know what I mean? So it's like, just because I choose to express what helped me because it could help somebody else, okay, and that's beautiful, doesn't give you the right to attack what I believe, right? I let you choose to believe. You don't have to believe me. Nobody does. That's why I share it on YouTube. I don't share it out preaching it to everybody, right? I just don't. I don't think it's right. I don't think that God would want me to do that. right? I think that if someone wants to search for it, they'll find it. I already prayed, like if bring me the people who want to learn about this, who will appreciate this. Okay, bring them to me. Like who are in the same shoes and want to learn this in order to help themselves. And in helping themselves, the love and the peace and the happiness inside radiates off of them. And it makes other people want it too. So everybody's has their right to their own beliefs. It's just what it is. This new openness will reduce the stress it takes to keep other points of view away. In addition to being very interesting, this practice helps you see the innocence in others as well as helping you become more patient. You'll become more relaxed. A more relaxed, philosophic person because you'll begin to see the sense and logic in other points of view. My wife and I subscribe to both the most conservative as well as the most liberal newsletters in America. I'd say that both have broadened our perspective on life. Somebody needs to take a break. Like if you're doing this type of work, or you're doing like really like work that's like, that's callousing. If you're doing work that's callousing, you need to take a break. You need to take more emotional work, do some emotional things, okay? Bring out that emotional side, because it's like making somebody like, it's hardwiring somebody to be a certain way, and it's not healthy to operate like that, okay, for yourself, okay? That's how you are, someone's really disconnected to their emotions due to their work, their line of work. I'm not going to say what it is, but like what you need to do is take a break, okay, and start loving, like have some love for you. Reflect a little bit, do some sort of emotional work, whatever it is for you, okay? Do a journal, or like if you feel like you can't do a journal because you don't want people to read it, write a page and fucking burn it, okay? But something needs to give when it comes to your emotions. Anything. Anything. Take a break. Don't do that for a week, okay? Quit being so closed off when it comes to your emotions, because it's doing something to your brain. Like, I can even find sympathy for that, even though it's a bit fucked up. Okay, I'm going to read a herb, and then I'm going to close it out. Ooh, shit. Dude. I didn't even know that never mind. Rosemary. I was getting the name Samuel too. Samuel. I don't know anyone with that name. Rosemary could be a name. Roseanne, Rosalie. I'm getting Emily, but I get Emily a lot. Whoever first coined the adage, everything old is new again. I'm hearing happy wife, happy life. Whoever fucking made that saying up, like, I don't know. I don't think like that's, like, what about the man though? What about the man though? Or is that like you kiss their ass because you fucked up so bad? Like, that's not healthy. Something about that happy wife, happy life is not fucking healthy. Like, what'd you do? right? What'd you do? Or who's controlling you? Must have had rosemary in mind. In the first edition of the Herb Bible, ooh, there was a first edition? Rosemary was included among traditional favorites, with a handful of other old-timers. There's like a real old man trying to attack me with fucking spell work, man. Like a old man trying to attack me with spell work. It's like... It doesn't faze me. I just know that you're old. And like careful, right? Because I'm like a professional at protecting my energy. So when that hits you back and you're old, bye. Like, I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. Just don't do it. Rosemary has been elevated to the Hot 100 thanks to recent scientific discoveries. For 1,000 years, rosemary has been used in cooking, traditional medicine, and touted as a memory enhancer. In ancient Greece, students wore sprigs of rosemary in their hair because they believed it would sharpen their memory. In modern times, rosemary has been used as a natural preservative that can keep fats from going rancid. Rosemary contains carnosic acid, an antioxidant that can protect against oxidation, the process by which food goes bad. Within our bodies, oxidation is a process that gives rise to free radicals, highly reactive substances that cause damage to healthy cells. Chronic damage inflicted by free radicals is the leading cause of cancer, heart disease, molecular degeneration, and premature aging. Free radicals are also believed to be involved in the slow but steady deduction of brain tissue, which gives rise to normal age-related memory problems, the "where did I put the car keys" variety, as well as the most serious Alzheimer's disease. Rosemary disease-fighting power was underscored by a study conducted at Penn State, appropriately called the Rosemary Study, which found that a diet supplemented with dried rosemary could protect rats that were fed strong carcinogen from developing cancer. The rats were given a cancer-causing agent known to bind to breast cells. I'm getting like, what's it called? It's like a buffing agent. Some sort of buff. Anyways, it's causing cancer. Causing them to turn cancerous. The study showed that in rats fed rosemary, the carcinogen was much less likely to bind to breast cells than rats. I got fucked up in there or something. I was thinking of something else as I was reading, so the study showed that in rats fed rosemary, the carcinogen was much less likely to bind to breast cells than rats that were not. Researchers speculate that rosemary have a similar effect in humans. There may also be a specific explanation for rosemary's reputation as a brain booster. Rosemary contains chemicals called I don't even know, man. Inhibitors which prevent the breaking down of chemical production by the brain. Which prevent the breakdown of chemical production. Oh, okay. This deficiency has implicated an Alzheimer's disease and other memory problems. Possible benefits: protects against free radical attack, may reduce the risk of breast cancer, may help preserve memory. How to use: take 2 500 milligram standardized rosemary capsules daily. Personal advice: use a sprig of fresh rosemary in your cooking. Okay, I'm going to get ready for the day. Have a good day, people. Yeah, choose to like heal and don't listen to these haters. That's for sure. Okay, because you'll like bring your entire group down off of one person's hate for somebody who didn't do absolutely anything to them. Okay, so it's like, it's really not worth it. It's really not worth it. And like, I don't even know, like, if you're looking for someone spiritual to like work for you, I don't think they'll do it. I don't think they'll do it because they'll tap into your energy and they'll realize what you do, right? If they're of the upright, they won't tell anybody, but like, if like, I don't know, man, but I ain't it. It's not me. It's not me. So have a good day. I hope that everybody finds a little bit of healing in this message. If not, there's another message where like I break down why we make these connections in our brain to get to the root of the issue. Okay, make peace with that in order to surrender it. Okay, so that video is really important to go back and look at. Have a good day.